Good morning on day 8. Here is my breakfast, my high protein yogurt with some frozen berries that have thawed pretty nice. I do not have to walk the dog today, and I was really hoping for a productive Saturday to catch up on some things, but a friend needed some help, so I'm going over her house to help her out for a couple of hours, and so everything's getting put off to the afternoon. It is raining here this morning, so hopefully I'll be able to get my outdoor workout done in the evening and do an indoor workout in the early afternoon. Good afternoon. I'm here with my buddy. Obviously, I did some yoga. It is early afternoon here on Saturday. I do not have to walk the dog today, so it's all on me. I had a lot of stuff going on this morning that needed taking care of, and so unfortunately, I was not able to get my workout in early in the morning like I would like. Oh, hello. But I did just do a 15-minute yoga workout. It was a great video. It challenged me, but I was able to do most of the poses. Good morning on day 9. Here is a quick morning at workout. I had a fishing workshop this afternoon, and since I was in the beautiful countryside, I took the opportunity to go for an outdoor walk in the afternoon. I absolutely love being out in the countryside. It makes spending time outdoors so much more enjoyable. I did not have to walk the dog, so my workouts are going to be 45 minutes or more. For a late lunch, I went to Subway and got a 6-inch sandwich with just some provolone cheese and vegetables. Just gotta finish my reading and my 2 more cups of water. Good morning on day 10. Today I am out here in the park doing my morning walk, and I'm not even done. I see my mom has arrived with the dog, so I gotta hurry along and walk the dog now. All right, that was a good workout. I have to say, I am definitely seeing some progress in my abilities, whether it's just me being able to reach a little further or actually be able to complete a set with the weights or even increase weights in some situations, which of course is very exciting. I have already walked my mom's dog previous to this, so now I'm done with my workouts for the day. I just need to finish drinking all my water and read my book. For dinner, I'm going to make one of these tiny individual sized pizzas. They are very, very small. I got a whole box of these on sale from Costco the other day, so I want to try them out. And they're approximately 300 calories each. Since I'm not all that hungry for dinner, this should be plenty. Good morning on day 11. It's 7:30 now. I am starting out here on the mat. I'm going to do a 30-minute workout. And after that, we're taking the dog out for a walk. Guys, how can I do my workouts like this? How? What is it about the mat that he just needs to be on it with me? Hello, guys. It's almost bedtime here. I just wanted to recap the afternoon really quickly. I ended up having a meeting at work, so I worked an hour later than I typically do, which pushed everything back in my day. As soon as I got home, I rushed over to my mom's so we can go walk the dog. We did that, and then I did a half an hour of walking on my own. I quickly ran into the grocery store because tonight I had game night with a couple of my friends, so I just needed a few more things. Now that I'm not drinking alcohol and I'm not eating potato chips or fried potatoes altogether, it was a bit of a challenge because those are some of my favorite things at game night. I forgot to take a photo right in the beginning because I was rushing putting things together. But here is part of the spread that we had. This is mostly the part that I munched on. There were some potato chips, which are not pictured, but I had some of these other options, these sweet chili rice cakes and barbecue cassava chips, which I actually really like. But mostly I picked on the veggies, which I did serve with a salsa ranch from Bolthouse. So all in all, pretty healthy. For the sweet treats, I had some of the True Fruit chocolate covered fruit. I did just go on the app where I track my calories, and this is where I am so far. This includes my morning coffee and the yogurt I had for breakfast, as well as a snack that I had at work. As you can see, this leaves me with a lot of calories. So I decided that I won't be tracking and trying to calculate exactly what I ate during game night. Obviously, it was mostly vegetables, some dip, a few other snacky things, but they certainly don't add up to anywhere near the amount of calories I have left for the day. And I do know that because I've tracked my calories before, years ago, so I have a pretty good idea of how many calories are in certain foods, or certain portions of foods rather. I'm actually probably under for the day, but because of the amount of water I'm drinking, I'm really not hungry. I can't imagine putting anything more into my stomach, and I still have 2 cups of water left for the day. So that's my long explanation for the calorie numbers that you see for today. All right, let me get back to drinking my water so I can get to bed, so I can get up 6 times during the night to use the bathroom. But I guess this is what makes 75 hard. For my breakfast today, I'm again having one of these high protein yogurts. I have some leftover strawberries from yesterday, so I'm adding some of these in. Because I don't care for the texture of yogurt, I like to add something in either for crunch or juiciness. Every day, I have found that I'm struggling to finish my morning yogurt just because of my tight schedule in the mornings. I only have about a 20-minute window to get ready for work after I come back from the park and shower. And that's not just me sitting down, relaxing, enjoying my coffee and breakfast, which I would like to do. It's me running around, getting ready, getting dressed, doing my hair, and things like that. I like to finish my coffee and breakfast by the time I leave for work so that I can brush my teeth, but maybe I'll have to take it with me for my drive and then brush my teeth at work once I get there. I don't know. I have to figure this out because I'm a slow eater. I like to chew and enjoy my food, and I just can't gobble it down. This morning, I did a 30-minute mat Pilates workout. It was pretty intense, but I did get through it, and then I had to rush out the door to take my mom's dog for a walk. Good morning on day 12. Hello, I am just out here for my afternoon walk. I did walk the dog already, but unfortunately he didn't want to go far, so I'm not counting that. And I am walking on my own for 45 minutes. All right, for dinner today, I'm feeling a little hungry. So I made double the size of quesadilla that I usually make. I have some salsa to go along with that and a little bit of chips for crunch. Alrighty, I didn't quite finish all of that quesadilla. I left one piece out of the 6. So now I'm enjoying a little bit of an evening snack. And here are my calories for the day. It's getting a little late, but I'm getting in my morning workout, upper body for 30 minutes before I walk the dog.
Part of the exercise and then full range. It's going to be tough.
I got back from work and right away we went with the dog to the park for his walk, and now I'm doing my 30 minutes. I'm trying to take some time and be mindful of the beauty of nature and how everything is changing now in spring. I just made a late lunch. I grilled up a hot dog and I was planning to have that with a bunch of mustard and 2 pieces of bread because I don't really like the flavor of meat, but I do try to have it occasionally. This was a hot dog from a better quality brand, but I did not like the texture or flavor, honestly, so I won't be eating any more of these. I could not finish the one I had here on my plate, and I only ate 1 piece of bread. So I'll save the other piece for a sandwich for later. Because I did not eat much, I am going to follow that up with this pear just to change out the taste, but I anticipate I'll have some snacks later. Dinner today is going to be a sandwich with Laughing Cow cheese and a little bit of popcorn. Good morning on day 13. I am excited to report that I do not have to walk my mom's dog this morning, so it's just me. I have a 45-minute yoga video queued up and the mat is down on the floor, so it's time for me to put my hair up and get going. Hello guys, I am out for my outdoor workout, which is just a walk. I am not walking the dog today, so it's just me doing 45 minutes. This here is my dinner. It's the same as last night, except I have 2 pieces of bread because it has gotten pretty late and I was feeling hungry earlier when I was out and about. It's after 10 p.m. now, and I had lunch back at 2 p.m. with my coworkers. I did not snap a picture of that, but I had a slice of cheese pizza and a Zeppoli. I'm not sure if I'll be able to count the calories on that precisely, but I am confident I'm still fitting in my limits. What I would really like is a nice cup of tea with this, but I still have about a cup of water left. And like I said, it's after 10 p.m., so can't do that. That is one big bummer of this whole thing. The amount of water I'm drinking really prohibits me from drinking anything else. And now that dinner's done, it's time for my reading.